Welcome back. We are now on example 2 and we are looking at even numbers. Just as a reminder, an even number is a number that has 2 as one of its factors, or a number that is exactly divisible by 2. Example 2 is saying these the even numbers between 4 and 17. So between 4 and 17, let us first get the numbers that are between 4 and 17. That means numbers between 4 and 17. Now, between 4 and 17, that means 4 and 17 are the boundaries. So we are looking for the numbers in that range. So, shall have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. These are the numbers that are between 4 and 17. Note that 4 and 17 are not inclusive. They are not part of the between term. So we are going to test those numbers and see which ones are even. So let me say here now, in that range, what are the even numbers? Now, we are going to start dividing each of these numbers by 2. If there is a remainder, that number is not even. If there is no remainder, that number is even. 5 divided by 2, it gives us 2 and the remainder is 1. So 5 is not even. How about 6? 6 divided by 2, it gives us 3 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 6 is an even number. What about 7? 7 is odd. About 8? 8 is even because it gives us 4 and the remainder is 0. What about 9? 9 is odd. What about 10? 10 is even because 10 divided by 2 gives us 5 and the remainder is 0. 11 is odd. 12. 12 divided by 2 we get 6 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 12 is an even number. 13 divided by 2 is 6 and the remainder is 1. Therefore, it is an odd number. 14 divided by 2, it gives us 7 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 14 is an even number. What about 15? There is a remainder. Therefore, 15 is odd. How about 16? 16 divided by 2, we get 8 and the remainder is 0. Therefore, 16 is an even number. That is the approach. So, going to part B. Part B is asking for the even numbers between 10 and 30. So, as we know, we start by listing those numbers that are between 10 and 30. Even numbers between 10 and 30. And therefore, they are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 29. We shall stop at 29 because between 10 and 30. Now let's look for even numbers among these numbers. That is, we are looking for numbers that if we divide by 2, there is no remainder. And 11 is an odd number. So 12 is even, 13 is odd, 14 is even, 15 is not, 16, 18 is even, 20, 22, 24, 26, and 28. So you simply look for numbers that if you divide by 2, there is no remainder. Always use a calculator. Start by dividing 11 by 2. If you press the calculator, 11 divided by 2, it will give you 5.5. Therefore, there is a remainder of 0.5, which is 1 divided by 2. So these are the even numbers. It means these are the numbers that can exactly be divided by 2.